That is some extremely overdramatic music for, like, just watching YouTube. Hi! It's me again. Did you forget me? I hope not. That'd be kind of crazy if you forgot me in, like, what, 2 days? 2 days? I know, you guys are usually used to seeing me on Tuesdays. No! 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 Hello? Hello? Hold on, I gotta go do the little meet and greet real quick. Hello, Texan. Hello, Knives. Hello, Scylla. Hello, Poco. Hello, Syra. Hello, everyone. Lurking. Hi. How are you guys? How has your week been? Usually I'm streaming by now, so I usually ask like how your weekend was, but now I'm like, how's your week been? Ah, fuck me. Now I'm asking like, how's your week been? It's half over at this point. I have purchased alcohol, and I'm making sure it's not poisoned by drinking some of it right now. And it doesn't count as alcoholism because it's during a stream, so it's content. But I hope you guys are having a good week. Do I need a second opinion? No. Question mark? I have a few videos. I have 3 videos, but we're probably only gonna get through 2 because I like to pause and talk about them a lot. And one of the videos is like 2 hours long. It might have to be a weekend thing. Could use the emote Starry made me. Oh. Send pics. Send pics. I need to draw. That reminds me. I have to draw a little chibi version of myself. What that? Hold on, I gotta get real up close. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Hold on, let me get real up close and personal so I can get a peek. Oh, I see. How's my week been? Have I done anything fun? I've been drawing. I've been drawing a lot. I kind of wanted to turn today into a drawing stream too, but I feel like if I move today, I'm never gonna get around to watching the YouTube stuff. And then, you know, then I'll just mess up my schedule, but I want to draw, but we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow I do a little drinking and drawing like I usually do. And then Friday I had it as open, but probably gonna be Zomboid again because that seems to fit everyone's schedule pretty well on Friday. And then Saturdays are drinking game stream. But yeah, I've been drawing a lot more. I'm having fun with it ever since I like had an epiphany that one day and realized I actually know how the human body works. Not like I don't know anatomy, but like I kind of have a rough idea of it. And I've been drawing stuff, and now I'm like inspired. All I want to do when I'm at work is draw. So, you know, a nice bit of inspiration. I worked on some things on the stream. I should be able to finally have Tangia working again. I know, what was that? On Saturday, we had like cake, and a few people tried to use Tangia, and it didn't work. It's working now. It should be working now. I tested it before stream. And I'm working on getting some more sound alerts for you guys, so, you know, you get a little bit more than just our usual bit. Not getting mad at yourself. I actually have not, since I've kind of, like, hit my stride, I have not been frustrated with my drawing. I have actually really liked it. There is not really anything that I've done where I'm like... I mean, there's obviously stuff I'm like, yeah, I need to get better at it, but... There's nothing I've done where it's like, this looks like shit. I did that before I, like, zeroed in on my art style, but now I think I'm all right. Like, I don't think my hands are great, but, like, there's promise there, you know? I have a little promise. I'm drawing different perspectives. Just fucking shit. Hi, Cake. Hi, Cake. I guess I should move that down, huh? Tangia should probably be like the first one, huh? Yeah. The fuck was that? That was Tangia. That was what I was just saying. Tangia is, I got Tangia working. Hiyo, payo, piss. Oh, you don't have to say piss ring. Tomorrow I'll be I'll be drawing. I want to draw more, but you know, we can make things work. I can be patient. Yesterday I was drawing with Nico, so we were. I get my practice in during the week. Don't you worry. All right, shut up, Call of Duty music. I have 2 videos for you today. One of them, actually, I have 2 videos for you today, and they're both rather long. First one's like half an hour. Second one is like an hour and a half. If we get through both, who's to say? Who's to say? Who's to say? I don't know. Let me go theater mode so it gets it out of the way. Okay. The first one, let me pull.
So it's been a while.
Shut up! I didn't tell you to start talking. Get rid of the game capture. Pull up the display capture, and then hopefully this should get audio. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. When I woke up in the room, dale. Yes, we have the femboy VTuber Predator. We're never beating allegations about royalty is here. Our good old boy, royalty is here. I saw this pop up on my For You page or whatever the fuck on my refresh. And then yesterday when I was drawing with Nico, she saw it too. And I was like, no, don't watch it. I need to wait for stream. I need to wait for stream to watch it. What is it? I have no idea. I have not heard of this situation. I as far as I was aware, I'm the only femboy VTuber ever. None others exist. If you want femboy VTubers, you can only get it here at twitch.tv/lenmeringue. So you better not take me for granted. You've seen this one? Ooh, we might be in for a treat. Let's see. Let me know how audio is once we get going. Get your snacks and get your drinks. I'm getting mine. I'm gonna get a little sippy of my liquor in. Take me for granted. This is my Minecraft cave. A lot of 1.0 events. What do you mean 1.0 event? Oh yeah, I have the 30-day challenge. I have a baking stream. I have a Ready or Not stream. I have a Helldiver stream. I have FNAF. Yeah, I still have some. Don't you worry. I haven't forgotten. I just have to plan them out because I have a lot of stuff to do. Retro Week, horror game. Yeah, I was going to ask Knives for input on that because she's a real horror game nerd. But we'll see how... Like I said, I haven't forgotten. I look at it every so often. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. The 30-day art challenge will probably be on October. I'll let you guys know that now. It'll probably be in October. The fuck? The fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh, I really gotta put Tangia at the front. I forgot about that. What the fuck? You dickhead. Let me raise the volume. Flashback tornado. Yeah, I got a bunch, but like I said, I have our goals written down. I have it saved on my computer. We have collabs this week. I have collabs next week. I have collabs the following week. So it might be a little bit, but October's probably gonna be when we're doing our 30-day art challenge. So you can keep an eye on that. I'll probably save Five Nights at Freddy's and a horror game for October as well, just because Halloween, you know. Retro Week, I don't know. We could do that just about any time. I just have to remember. I have to figure out what games to play for Retro Week. FNAF, you say? Yeah, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's before. So, I'm gonna play it on stream at some point. I'll probably do it on... It definitely have to be like a Friday stream. But fucking bitch. Such an asshole. I almost regret fixing a Tangia. Jesus. Alright. I'll play the video. I can tell you guys just want to watch it. Shit. Alright. Sit down. Stop being impatient.
So it's been a while since we've talked about a certain topic. A topic that some of you within communities like War Thunder, Warframe,
Oh,
and
no.
probably VR chat can't stop talking about. And no, the topic has nothing to do with how lonely you are and the fact you dedicate thousands of hours grinding these games to take your mind off that crushing loneliness. Yes,
He's
the
calling me out on my
ice-looking
fucking
frame,
Zomboid.
the top-tier tank, the trusted user status, and the permanent brown stain on your decade-old office chair was all worth the countless hours you've sunk into these games.
Yep.
I like it in here. For the first time in a long time,
I really enjoy the fucking Backrooms. I have not seen Backrooms. That'd be a fun movie night to do.
right where I'm supposed to be.
Those hours probably could have been better.
I don't like when
spent,
he
don't
does
know,
the full
with amount you
screen,
put in, probably getting a
top
doctorate
text
in the
things,
field, or
because
putting
it looks
time
like
into
I'm the
learning a
meme.
skill that would actually benefit you apart from screaming slurs down your microphone when your game doesn't go the way you want it to. Or maybe you could have even started looking in the mirror and evaluating where everything went wrong and building a plan to improve your life going forward.
I'm back. Hi, back.
No, that
I'm
actually
front.
requires commitment, and you'd probably prefer putting another 1,000 hours into your game of choice.
Mhm.
But anyway, hypocrisy.
Another
to the
1,000
side,
hours into
the topic
Project
I was
Zomboid,
referring to
please.
At the start of the video that most of the people within these communities can't stop talking about.
VTubers.
something I haven't said in a while,
Why?
is fanboys.
Femboys, that's me.
In my butt right now.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Why? Because they fit better in there.
Your fingers fit better.
If you don't know what a femboy is, I'm not going to bother educating you, but I will say you've either been granted divine protection from God himself, or you've never interacted with communities related to fairies.
Is that fucking...
aircraft,
Wait a second.
tanks.
Wait. Look who... If you're not looking at the screen, take one guess at who's fucking behind me. Take one fucking guess at who's behind me if you weren't looking at the screen. It's the best femboy. It's fucking Stalin. Get back there, fucking commie fuck.
Or guns, because for some reason they are always hyper concentrated in these areas, especially the latter group. They commonly know everything there is
The
to know
first
about
femboy.
history, and they are almost
The first
always
femboy, Joseph
heavily armed.
Nyalan.
However, joke and slander to the side, there's nothing really inherently wrong with being a femboy. Yes, there's a lot of stereotypes, but I've already talked about that before, and I'm not going to talk
Oh,
about it
no!
again. Ultimately, you do you, and it's a mandatory decision. All guys...
Wait, hold on. We are potentially fucking killer slander frame. You should make this a thumbnail if I decide to clip this for stream. For YouTube.
I'm gonna talk about it again. Ultimately, you do you, and it's a mandatory.
I fucking love
decision.
that
All
Dexter
guys
meme.
that are below 5'5" have to come to
Fucking
terms with it.
Charlie!
But anyway, why have I been yapping about femboys for around 2 minutes now? Well, it was supposed to be a gentle introduction to the topic of today's video, as the person we're gonna be talking.
I can't imagine being subscribed to royalty and you're like, I don't know what a femboy is or a VTuber.
About not only was one, but they also classified as another one of your favorite interests, a VTuber. Yes, this is a terrible day for those unemployed and anybody a part of both of these communities, but it's not like this one person
Hi,
represents
Gura.
either of these communities, because
Hi,
that
Gura,
was
I
the
miss
thing,
you.
most
Come back
Minecraft YouTubers
sometime.
would be in jail. But the person I'm talking
Say
about
hi,
today
you
is
know,
someone that, to
stop
say
in
the
once in a
least,
while.
has done some very disgusting,
Starry!
disturbing
Hi,
things,
Starry!
and most
Played
of
some
their
Zombie by
activity
myself,
has been
managed to
well
survive a whole day. We're
documented
so,
to the
oh my
point
god,
where
we're
it's
so
been
back.
claimed
Friday's
they
about
have
to be
over
lit.
10 victims and counting, because from what I've seen, they are still somewhat active on the internet, despite the gravity of the claims against them, and most of the people
It's a known predator!
constantly.
You know what? People say, like, Twitter is shit now, and, like, in some cases, yeah. Like, the Android app is garbage right now, right? But you can't get this. You can't get this right here You cannot get a fucking community note on any other fucking platform this much of a banger, you know? Fucking user is unknown. FBI uniform while being a predator. Well, you know what they say about glowies.
Them and reminding them of their
Redacted.
accusations no matter what they post. On top of the fact they apparently even admit to some of
What? What? I need a. Oh my god.
times. But
Yeah,
the
so
person
there's
I'm
just
referring
no
to is the
slander.
VTuber and
Oh
so-called
no, they're
god of
privated on
femboys,
Twitter.
Vicky, a streamer and content
God of
creator
fembo-
who
nuh-uh.
was accused of being
Nuh-uh.
a predator with supposedly
Stay away from me. You stay over there, buddy.
victims. But before we get into the allegations, we first need to know who Picky is and how they became known on the internet.
Inside you there are two wolves. One likes kissing boys, the other likes being kissed by boys. You are hella gay.
So Picky
I know him. Not personally. I've just seen him around. I didn't know that. Picky has popped up on Twitter, like on my For You page every once in a while. Usually getting ratioed, might I ask, or might I add. But I never knew all this about him. I thought he was just kind of like a VTubing lolcow. I never really looked into him much.
He is a German content creator that is said to be around
German?
5 years old.
We're
at the
not
time
like
of
that
this
in
video.
Germany.
They've been making content
We
since
don't
at
do
least
that in
2021,
Germany.
although some have claimed they've been around since 2016. However, it's
Shit.
hard to tell since there's no archives of their earlier content. But
No,
what we do
leave
know
White
is that
Castle
they've been
alone.
doing
You
a
leave
lot
my
of
fucking
years since
slop
then,
out of
primarily
this.
Because it seems like every time they get exposed for doing some deplorable shit, they will briefly try to defend themselves, which almost never works, and ultimately they just decide to delete everything and go to another account, or sometimes they just use the same account and just rename it. From what I can tell, they were originally known as Spook RL and then Pika RL.
I've seen Pika RL. Holy shit.
Femboy VTuber going by Picky, the name they're most known by today. And then there were different variations of that name, like Lord Pipsky, Picky Paul.
I had
Picky
no
Pinky,
idea that
Picky
this was
Silly,
why they were
Picky
always getting
RL,
dunked
and
on. I
many,
thought I thought they were just like a
many
VTubing
One time he
lolcow.
even tried to masquerade as another femboy VTuber who went by the name Yewchewb, but that didn't last long as people quickly found out it was them. And in the current day, when their accounts aren't mass reported,
I
or
only
taken
follow
down and they aren't being made fun
people-based
of by everyone
VTubers.
else, they often love to jump on bandwagons and throw a fecal matter at others, acting like
Yeah,
they're
that's
own
why I always
business,
saw
even
it.
though
That's what I
even
always
goes
saw. They were
far
always
as to
trying to
say
like,
their allegations are
what's
10
the
times
what's
as
the
worse
word?
as anyone they've called
The
out in
phrase
But
when
as
you're just
said,
kind
Picky
of
made their start
you're just kind of trying to be like you're like I'm a good person. Everyone, look, I'm a good person. You know, like what the fuck is that phrase called? That is not what it's called. Virtue signaling. Yes, it's virtue signaling. Yeah.
around 2021 as first.
Yeah, I always thought he just got dunked on for virtue signaling.
It's like a leaderboard spot, you know?
Thought it was my peanuts.
Like, I think tokens are kinda a good way to measure how much importance you have to the stream.
What?
That's kinda how much it like is.
They did claim in their channel's description around this time and under later usernames that they are apparently mentally handicapped to the point where they can't work anymore, and they apparently suffer from schizophrenia and stress-induced psychosis. But I couldn't find anything that confirms that.
Of course he played Rocket. What you got against Rocket League? I was gonna say, of course he's good at Rocket League. I like Rocket League, but I suck at it. If you're good at Rocket League, I'm a little worried about what you do in your free time.
They have said themselves.
If you
so
start doing the
take that
flips
with
in the
a grain
air,
of salt. They did
I
initially
played
stream
Rocket
with a
League since
face
like
cam, but when they
2018
revamped
probably.
Pika RL, they stopped doing this
If you play
altogether,
Rocket League, your
opting to
shit
just
smells
stream
like
with their
bounced data.
gameplay and
Ooh.
voice. And when they streamed under this
Excuse me?
name, they averaged around 25 viewers per stream, with 17,000 followers on Twitch and over
What?
10,000 on TikTok. One could say they were somewhat.
Is that
known
Ruby
in the
Rose?
community.
Is that fucking Ruby Rose? Damn, ever since Ruby got canceled or fucking delayed, she's really been struggling, huh? This sentence has ever been said before. Love me, bye, Starry. Bye, Starry.
Down to their content at this time and how much they knew about the game. Some even said they were entertaining to watch. But any positive affirmations would...
If I didn't know anything about them, I'd say yeah, probably. Because they're fucking skilled at Rocket League. It's entertaining to watch someone be good at Rocket League.
Be quickly overshadowed when the allegations began rolling in, with the first of many being in 2020, where a Twitter user going under the name
How do you get canceled as a VTuber before VTubing even took off in the fucking West, man? How do you do that?
Would make a thread going into how Pika, under their former name Spook in 2019, was interacting with and talking explicitly to those underage. Yes, this is apparently a pattern of behavior Picky has been exhibiting for the last 7 years, and supposedly in the current day, nothing much has changed. Within the Twitter thread,
biggest bum in the
shares
West.
DMs taken from multiple individuals they were acquainted with,
First time
showing
talking about a
multiple
bum as a
screenshots of Picky
VTuber, and it's
talking
not their
explicitly
ass.
to these underage individuals, constantly asking them to reciprocate and send things like...
Does that say I want to see the cock? Oh my god. I'm not reading these out loud. I'm not getting clipped and saying these. Oh my god. Hi, Cook Chair! Hello! Yeah, we're watching, what is this called? The Femboy VTuber Predator. We're watching Peak right now. Cook. Yeah, hi, Cook. Hi. Hope you're having a wonderful hump day, Cook.
Pictures to him, and he would also send very disgusting pictures to them as well. At some point, he even
hold on. Can I just... I just want to pull everyone's attentions on the floor real quick, and I want you to read what that said real quick, okay? Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Just dog with me for 2 seconds. I'm not sure if you can hear me tapping on the fucking screen, but I'm pointing at the cursed shit. You want to talk about sentences people have never said before. Holy shit. Fucking Ganon goop. Oh my lord.
wow. At some point, he even attempted to date one of the victims while supposedly being in a relationship with another person at that time. And with said victim, he threatened to do things like self-harm if they wouldn't talk to him, and eventually the victim would respond by basically telling them to get their shit together. And you may be thinking, well, it doesn't get any more disgusting and pathetic from here, right? Yes.
It gets worse.
It actually gets significantly worse.
Breaking news. I got worse.
Interaction where he potentially wanted to buy a
Zombie
jar
groans.
full of one of
Zomboid
their
mentioned?
victims' fluids,
What?
even saying they would pay them around $200, of which the victim refuses. Yeah.
What?
Genuinely, this is degeneracy
What?
levels I've never seen before.
Can you
I don't
even
think
mail
the
that?
God Slanesh would fuck with this. And I personally think this person is eligible for a space in Guantanamo
Would
Bay
they?
with extra waterboarding.
Would they?
Those messages
Reminds
like,
you of an ex? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Reminds you of an ex? Oh. Oh my god, what the fuck do you mean that reminds you of an ex? Oh my gosh. A boyfriend friend. Hi, corned beef. Minerva said to bully you. Minerva? Tell her I would respond, but my delivery got canceled.
The fuck is that? Unfortunately, there was more messages to go through, but after posting this thread with all the evidence, despite not a lot of people seeing it, Picky, whilst under the name Spook, would actually respond to the allegations.
She cheated on me
in
and I
their
broke up
Discord
with
at
her.
the time
Excuses that
with an
neither of them
announcement.
came.
In the announcement, they
What?
basically-
Cake! Cake! What the fuck? What? Fuck you. This is like, you know those memes that are like, I shouldn't even say it's a meme because people use it as an excuse, where it's like, I slept with someone else on accident. It's like, how the fuck is that an accident? Oh my god. Babe, I didn't cheat. Babe, I didn't cheat. I only got like 3 women pregnant. Like, it could have been worse. It could have been 5. Like, just, you know, look on the bright side. He was possessed by a ghost. Listen, she got bit by a venomous snake, and there is, and I have the antidote, but it's only in the Lennis, you know? So, you know, I had to administer many times. He's 2 months to take up hitting on our other friend. 14-year-old brother. Oh. You know, this is quickly reminding me of a while ago. I had a stream idea, and it would probably be like a Friday stream where we could all drink together, and it was just I pretend to be a therapist for the entire stream. You guys just, you know, do that. ASMR, your boyfriend is trying to convince you that VR chat ERP doesn't count as cheating. He was playing his big titty Smurf app. I think you guys in chat are having me say things that humans just weren't meant to say before. I think you have me saying things that just have never happened. This is fun, yeah. This is fun. I think you know what? We'll make that one of our, you know, last year, I know a lot of you guys weren't here last year when we did it, but it's like that it's the first day on Earth. Last year, it was like the last week of summer. Or no, it was like the first week of September. It was like around Labor Day. And I did a whole week where I took a trip to the mountains and we just kind of talked around a campfire. I think we should do that again this year, and one of those days just be like, we talk about life, you know? That would be fun, wouldn't it? We'll do that. We'll do that. We're gonna go on a little camping trip. We're gonna go on a camping trip at the end of summer, guys. Someone reminded me of it, so I don't forget.
Allegations made in the Twitter thread and saying he's making
campfire discussions get fucked up. I wouldn't know. I don't go outside.
And adds being alone for a
I'll bring marshmallows. Hell yeah!
Progressively.
Do it as a group, and then we have like our chat. Oh, that could be so much fun. Someone remind me of the Discord. This has plenty of potential. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Well, I'll give you guys heads up. Reenacting Brokeback Mountain. Shoto, one moment. I never said that.
Escalating situations. Also saying there was no pictures that would get him or anyone else in trouble, but if we look back at the DMs,
oh my God.
I'm pretty sure there's at least one picture that would land him under the jail and countless messages that incriminate them, but that's...
Okay, can we be for real? So, I'm a male VTuber, so clearly I've never even looked at another woman. Has this in any form of communication or discussion or dirty talk, has just sending like a picture of your expelment just to somebody ever been like, oh yeah, that'll get a reaction out of me? Is that, because clearly this is what I don't get. When you see things from like exposed DMs and stuff, right? You see these things that are like repulsive, right? Like, I said before and after sexy times. You need to find new friends, Knives. Friend is trying to play Wonderwall at the campfire, but only knows one chord's dun 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 dun. They weren't my. Oh God. I had a. Oh, hold on. What is this? What? Oh God, Cake. Cake, I'm so glad that you've joined us. You are just. You're gonna fit right in with the sour tarts. I remember Cursa when I probably was a bit of. I thought who thought my friend was my mom. But with her slowly to get close to. Oh my God. Oh my. Personally like red velvet. Good choice. I love red velvet. I personally like lemon. Just saying. Lemon cake. There are two meanings to lemon cake, and one is much better than the other. I'm back. I got bored. Hey, we're talking about lemon cake, both kinds. Oh yeah, I we're talking about like how fucked up some of these messages are that get exposed in like DMs, and like there must be some return on investment, right? Donut hole, do not the hole. Clearly there has to be some return on investment, because no one would like start sending their splooge on the floor if it didn't get something. Or like, I don't know, maybe they're like fucked up in the head. I mean, obviously they're fucked up in the head. But like, they're like, what if I did this? Click, and then like just send it. Like, that can't be the first time it happened. Like, something has to happen like that. Because I forget who it was, but there was someone who got exposed for being a freak. I know that narrows it down to like 50% of content creators. But there was someone exposed for being a freak, and like their DMs got leaked, and they just sent pictures of like, they would go number 2 in the toilet, and they would take a picture and then send it in DMs. And it's like, surely this has to have worked statistically at least once, or it wouldn't be like a go-to. Like, they wouldn't be, you know, a pitcher doesn't use his fastball all the time unless he's good at throwing it, right? Like statistically, it has to have worked at least once or twice. That's what I don't understand. You can't just be getting, like, just striking out every single time, and you're like, this time, sending my poo-poo's gonna work. The sending of the image itself. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's like an exposure thing. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't talk to women.
Just my opinion. They continue to give the worst excuses, saying what happened just happened. They admit to being in the wrong before once again
humiliation
saying
kink,
things
maybe.
Like this escalated was because they don't.
Fuck,
have
are you piss
outside
boy? A
contact with
VTuber,
people,
and everyone knows
they
every
don't have
VTuber
boundaries,
is
despite
a
the fact they
50-year-old
initiated
balding
most of
British
these
man.
things, and the victims were basically denying his advances.
Sing a
And the rest of the so
cake. Oh, I love you, sour tarts. You're. Some people seeing a cute guy go out his stomach can be appreciated after mouth on the floor. I mean, I guess, bro. One of those campfire nights are just going to be discussing y'all's kinks and then leading it to, so maybe you do need actual therapy. Yeah, I was a 20-year-old woman, then I started VTubing. Now I'm a 7-year-old woman. Yeah, you think I sound bad now. I used to be a 22-year-old woman. Oh, fuck, dude. There was that video of that dude what was it, like a year ago now, who pulled up to like the Wendy's drive-thru, and he was just fucking cutting the meat. And they found out, and then he just, to shreds, you say, himself. As a former, stop saying that! To train your throat to sound more feminine, I can help with that. I need to train myself to sound more feminine. Fuck, that sounds disgusting. Stop letting me do this when I drink. Stop saying the fucking things that pop ideas into my mind that aren't good, but because I'm drinking, I seem like funny bits. They hosted a Gooner memorial. No. Did they at least pay tribute? I need a soundboard. I don't have a fucking the fucking boom. Oh fuck. Oh, Len sure does have a former. No, stop. Oh fuck me, dude. I knew I wasn't gonna get through all the videos. We're fucking. What is it? We're like 40 minutes into stream, and I'm 10 minutes into this video.
Apology, I guess.
We haven't even gotten to like what he does as a VTuber, if he did anything.
The bare minimum by apologizing to the victims. Instead, he just apologizes for inconveniencing people. But yeah, they were called out and admitted to what they did. So you would think that after being caught and having all of these deplorable messages leaked, they would actually, you know, at least learn from this experience, like they said.
At least learn from this experience.
Ever contact an underage person again.
Look at his Beppis on the counter. Nope.
Well,
double down.
a year later would once again make another thread regarding Picky and his behavior, and they would provide more screenshots showing Picky doing what he did before and pushing people's boundaries despite
I'll feed you soup and make you happy.
Told multiple times to stop, and these people would tell him that
at
they
least
were already in a relationship and didn't want anything to do with him, with one clarifying he was not gay or interested in Picky, yet he was still.
I don't do gay, man.
He also watches XQC. This is most definitely not juicer behavior.
You do a crime, you go to jail. You're not canceled. You're a criminal.
What the fuck you say to me, little shit?
Now I will say.
Oh no, wait, that was. Wait, fuck, that was Ninja, wasn't it? Oh fuck, I don't actually know an XQC soundbite. Favorite animal is Len when he's drunk. That's me all the time, baby. Just think, Knives. You and like Sumi and like Poker are gonna have to deal with this in person, and that's gonna be fun.
That they were from Ukraine when the war had just started, even though he's from Germany and he was only doing this so he could farm donations and sympathy.
Oh, what a fucking. Oh my god.
He was even reported to Twitch, but they didn't really do anything to Picky for doing this. But with all that said, after being exposed for their predatory and
I know who XQC is. I just don't know any quotes.
Picky wouldn't face much backlash, primarily because they were a relatively small streamer around this time.
Hear about the Calamity devs? I heard something happened. I heard they were like bad people or something. Don't quote me on that. Please don't sue me. I don't know if they can do that. Allegedly. But I wanted to wait until like, I don't know, some slop tuber made a video on it so I could get the condensed version through them. I need to start doing slop nights. Maybe every Wednesday. I'll do like a Terraria Calamity head dev as a predator and everyone else left. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, I heard about. Oh, I should talk to Sim about that. Sim loves Terraria. I was talking to Sim about playing Terraria with him. He probably knows something about Calamity. I'm not in deep with Terraria or anything. Every Lens stream is a slop stream. No! Every Lens stream is personalized. No one else is a predator, just the head guy. Okay. I'm sure Critical will have a video on it in like the coming days. Maybe next week I'll see if he made a video on it and we can watch that together. I can start being a real VTuber and just farm Critical for clips. First head dev was a predator, co-owner of a not safe for work Discord channel. The guy replaced him turned out to be the other co-owner and a. Oh dear. Is it like the fucking symbiote in Spider-Man? You're like, hold on, I'm gonna own a Discord, and it's like, I must talk to minors. Like, is it something like that? Because what the fuck? It can't continuously be the same people, right? Like, at some point, there has to be The writers have to be original at some point. Isn't it like 5% of the population? I don't know statistics. 5% of the population. That seems like a lot. I mean, one is too many, obviously, but like. Second guy replays if I tried to defend a guy. Step 1, become Minecraft. Hold on, wait. Let me pull up the fucking Vanoss video. Hold on, I got this. I got this. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Shut up, Wildcat. Yeah, Wildcat's reenactment of Manila's YouTube career.
Some videos, get some subscribers, talk to little kids, have sex with them.
Yeah, that's about where we're at usually.
I love you. I love you, Wildcat.
And once again, the call-out post with the evidence inside it didn't really get that much attention. So Picky, by the grace of RNG and internet naivety, was
You see
able to
how this
continue
looks,
making
don't you?
content
I'm
with
actually
little to
really
no
excited for
pushback,
that Chris
and
Hansen
later down the
movie
road,
with
videos
Robert
would only
Pattinson.
get
I'm
worse.
actually really
After
looking
the
forward to
initial
watching
expose,
it.
They would then attempt to become a
You see how
VTuber
this
around
looks, don't you?
2022. They were still playing Rocket League, just this time with a VTuber model that looks like one of the main characters from the show Ruby.
I don't think that looks like. I think that's just literally Ruby Rose.
What was that? What is that flick called?
By 2023, they would eventually.
This looks like I'm having a collab. Get him off the screen.
Together, now going by
Get him off the screen!
Know them as they did,
Maybe I
which
shouldn't say
is
get him off in his
many
fucking general
variations
vicinity.
of it. They also made an effort to distance themselves from their previous name by deleting a lot of their previous content.
Was it? It looked
attempting
the
to
same as
erase their
Ruby.
Past or make it seem like this Pika RL person has nothing to do with this new and up-and-coming streamer, Picky. But people like Technical.
Oh, that's his tail. I thought he had like a banana coming out of his ear.
Quite recently, and is how I found out about this, would find from things like their past usernames on
Clothes.
Steam,
Yeah,
this
but
indeed
Ruby
was
changes
Pika
clothes throughout the
RL, just
series.
now Picky.
Trust me,
But
I've
if that
watched,
isn't
like,
enough to convince you, you could
6
also just
seasons of
compare
Ruby.
their voices of their past videos.
I love
compared
kids,
to their
Jolly.
new
I
ones.
love
I
kids.
think tokens are kind of a good way to measure how much importance you have to
Him, I wouldn't be screaming
You
that at
like
the top of my lungs
boys,
if I were you.
don't you? You like kissing
Cheeks,
them
right? Not
too.
7. What if
You
I?
are gay.
We are same. Same,
What?
but different. But still same.
They also around
Is this the
time
fucking
began
interview?
leaning into the femboy
Is this the
persona,
first time the
beginning
interview has been
with
referenced
Avatar, which
outside of
was
like
a
fucking
femboy cat, and they
2013?
labeled themselves the so-called
This is
God
the
of
first time
femboys.
anybody's
In
mentioned that
addition to this,
movie
he renamed his
since
Discord
Sony
server
got
that
hacked.
Apparently existed since 2020 to Picky's Femboy Hangout.
Anyone
He
heard of
would
the
actually
Omegaverse?
make
I
a
took
lot of
an
these servers,
Omegaverse quiz. I have a
eventually
short
renaming them,
on it
deleting them.
because
There
everyone
was
thought I
quite
would be
a lot of things happening in these
a
servers.
submissive
First,
Omega, and I
Picky
got
would
dominant
constantly
alpha,
beg
and
for money
everyone
because,
started
as said
fucking
before,
booing in
grown
chat.
lives, due to his condition, he can't work, which is something he would also constantly talk about in the
Unfortunately,
server.
met
For some reason,
many. Oh, when I was a mild. When I was a minor, though, sometimes I managed to mistake and get one minor again. Generally, wish to jump with the jump field. Yeah, true. It's wild to me. Gotta be wrong. What the fuck? Literally a fucking wolf, bro. Where the fucking. This is not the time to use that word. Never mind. This is not the time to use this word. EDP documentary watch party. Looking casually at how long the EDP documentary is. Looking it up on the second monitor. What is it called? Brand new? No. What is it called? Official documentary. Hour and a half. Next week, do you guys want to watch the EDP documentary? I think we are. In a cage. Show not. I'm pretty sure if you... I have exactly like one not safe for work artwork of me, and it's on Reddit, and Nico drew it, and it is showing not, so... Do with that information what you will.
The money was being invested in toys, things that were not needed for his sustained living, despite complaining about how he was struggling. In some cases, if you wouldn't
that the guy with
him in any way, he would just berate you and then straight
You
up
know the
ban
guy
you.
who first
And
coined the
as
whole
mods
wolf
revealed
hierarchy
that if
system
you
said he was
didn't
wrong
choose
and
to support him,
the system only
sometimes
occurs in
you could
captivity.
get
You're
immunity
telling
from
me
his server,
Chase
even
Elliott
if you
doesn't have
broke
scent
the
glands?
rules. And unfortunately, in spite
Sigh.
of all of this
Sigh.
did result in him getting a significant
There
amount of
goes my
donations,
fantasy.
around
There goes
2
my
grand at one
fucking
point,
sense of
mainly
immersion.
from his fans that are blissfully unaware of his activity, or are aware and just don't care. Secondly, he'd use these servers
What the
to
fuck?
vent
Oh,
and
text it! Oh, that's right. I think I wanted to read this on stream at some point. Bite and I found a fucking NASCAR fan fiction where it was like the drivers were alphas, betas, or omegas. Peak.
have meltdowns. Said server also had underage individuals in it, which Piggy was seemingly aware of. These meltdowns also include.
You like stuff? No, I'm just not afraid of
slurs,
knowledge.
but guys, don't worry. Piggy had a great excuse for this when it was later scrutinized, because Piggy is in fact black. For those of you missing a part of your frontal lobe, Piggy was not black.
Yeah.
Once again, all of this was happening in a server where underage individuals were present and could see a lot of these interactions, leading to the
Hello,
third thing
my
that was happening,
cream-filled
which was Piggy
femboy.
once more
What a
interacting
greeting.
explicitly with those underage. At one point, his own mod team was telling him to stop doing this after he was caught doing it in general, which also included one of his
Doing it
fellow
in
mod
general!
sisters. And when he was confronted,
You
with the
guys ever see that? You guys ever see that screenshot where it's like an anime character profile picture? Not surprising. A little profile picture pops up and it's like, "Hello, my racial slurs," and someone's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Take that to, take that to the racism channel in our server." I feel like I've been exposed to too much of the internet because there's a lot of stuff I see where it is like so insanely ridiculous, but it's like, this is pretty funny. Unfortunately, I've seen worse. Or it's like, this is pretty bad, but I've seen worse, so this is just kind of funny. Where's my racism channel? That's just somewhere on there. It's probably called General Chat or something.
He would just ban most of them and use his signature excuse. With all of this said, they were still able to get away with most of their actions. They still had a large Discord server with people that were willfully
6'7",
and they were able to continue making content. He even made a new femboy voice acting channel around that time. This was primarily because, as I said, nobody had really taken notice of the behavior around that time. But in mid to late 2024, they would finally begin
Oh, are they still
getting
going?
the attention they deserved.
I saw your search history. Hands behind your back. Perf.
Perf.
In August of 2024, the
Creator
first of many
femboy.
videos would be
What
made
is
of
that
Piggy and
thumbnail? What is that thumbnail? Holy shit, what is that fucking thumbnail?
Bees. The video was made by Celestius, a YouTuber that was known for content surrounding exposing predators on the internet and mainly on games like VRChat, which is really
Oh,
surprising
gosh.
since VRChat is the last place you would expect predators to be. It's such
Yeah,
a
you just
wholesome
would
and
never
safe
find them
platform.
there.
That was sarcasm, by the way, for those of you that have a room temperature IQ. Now, it is important to note that Celestius, the person that uploaded this series of videos on Picky and brought attention to the situation, would have allegations of their own, leading them to stop uploading. And later on, Picky would use this as a point to prove they never did anything wrong, but regardless of what Picky says, the information present within these videos does still stand. Just so you know.
I feel like I know the answer to this, but if you are a terrible person, would it really be the smartest thing to try and catch other people in the act of being a terrible person? Like, I know what it is. It's deflection. You're trying to appear like a good person, but like, I don't know. No. He's trying to yeah, it was like a battle royale.
The first video Celestius made would get over 100,000 views, mainly going
Is that a
over the
Pikachu
claims made in
Nagatoro?
Barksy's Twitter thread
That
and
is.
some of the activity in Picky's Discord server. This video would get so much attention that Picky would actually respond to it through a 3-minute video reacting to his expose, where he basically says everything is false, he has no association with this spook RL person, and he is indeed black. But most of his excuses were
I am
obviously
indeed.
false, and it was
I am
just
minority.
at that point.
Oh, it can get worse. Like, you called me white even though I'm black? You fucking whitewashing me? I think that's like the tip of the iceberg.
More people were talking about Picky and his
The internet's
predatory
worst
behavior
femboy.
now, and
The
many
worst
more videos
femboy.
would be made.
I like
And as a result of
the
this, more
phrase "the worst." Like, we could host a tier list on the worst femboy predators, plural. 14 victims. He has a kill count. Oh my god. Who's the best femboy? Me. No, it's probably like a Stalfo or something.
victims that had interacted
Or, all right. Let me think about this. Astolfo's up there. The cross-dressing cosplayers who dress up as Shimakaze or Suisei, those would probably outrank me. Venti from Genshin Impact. What other femboys exist in media? Those are the only ones, right? Uma Musume femboy cosplayers, Venti from Starbucks. Yeah. VTuber tier list, and the lowest tier is just... yeah. Tier... oh, Felix. Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin, of course. Of course, the best femboy. Len's gonna be a femboy. I am a femboy. Oh, wait, yeah! Because for fucking Holiday Matsuri, I'm gonna be dressing up as an Uma. Yeah, oh my god. Shit, I'm never beating the allegations. Uma. Ooh, Sukadachi. Ooh. I should probably learn the songs. I won't say who, just in case someone, in case I'm like the only male blank there. I don't want that getting out. It's gonna be like S tier VTuber to like F tier, and it's like A or S tier is like best of the best, super influential. A is like amazing, super recognizable. B are like they're gonna be like your recognizable names, and then like C tier is gonna be like the big ones, but you know you can give or take. D is, and like F tier is gonna be like the worst of the worst. Got absolutely terrible. And then like just a tier up above them is like VTubers. VTubers who are essentially just face cam streamers who occasionally have an anime model. It's gonna be swimsuit culture. How could you fucking expose me like that? Gonna hide the bulge with a chastity. It wouldn't fit. What? Sorry.
with Picky in the past started to come out
Unbothered
with their
beta.
stories.
You got
In
beta?
January of 2025, an entire Google Drive was made archiving most of Picky's predatory behavior, including the receipts and accounts
6-7.
from 14
Oh,
of
I shouldn't do a 6-7 joke when it's evidence, dude.
his victims.
Freaking the key. Why are you going anywhere near the Lennis? Stay away from me, you freak.
The screenshots in this drive stretched all the way back to when
There's no way this motherfucker says touchy touchy. What the fuck? What the fuck? No! Stop! Put that thing away! I'm trying to host guests around here. Put that thing away. Jeez. Touchy touchy Q3Q. Touchy touchy. That's how I'm gonna greet you guys from now on. There's no more like whenever I get raided or anything, and no more. My name's Lemon Ring, lemon flavored wolf butler. I'm just gonna be like touchy touchy, touchy touchy.
he went under the name Spook all the way to his latest name Picky when he was already in his early to mid-20s. Now some of the screenshots within the drive, like
1734. Oh fuck no! Right here, I thought this was 1738. Holy shit! 1728.
Like people's ages, so you can't for
I'm
definite
like I
say
was
all
up
of
below.
these people were underage. But from the ones where the context is given, you can see the interactions he had with those underage in his server to private
Oh, my
DMs.
fucking stomach
One
hurts from
victim
laughing so
called
much.
1A in the Google Drive shared screenshots of him sending
Listen, I send memes to like all my friends. I send drawings. I send pictures and shit. I like for like Knives, for example. I message Knives like a million times a day. I don't think she could pull up this much as fake evidence. How much are you talking to people? What are you sending people that this is how much proof they have? What's with all the predators? It just makes it easy for them, or it makes it easy for them, especially on certain platforms because there's not a lot of moderation. Even if people think there's a lot of moderation, keep like Roblox in mind, where there's like they're doing nothing. Played Roblox as a kid, never got groomed. Yeah, I played Roblox a lot too. Played Roblox. I played RuneScape. I played. The fuck was it called? I don't think this was a platform that got targeted, but I was about to be like, yeah, dude, I played fucking Webkins Online. Toontown Online, baby! No, I never played Toontown. Never did that. Played cybersecurity online game called Woogie World and got groomed there. Animal Jam? What's the Animal Jam? Omegaverse test. Forgot that I already took it. Got blasted with submissive Omega. Oh! Bend over, buddy. Yeah, Knives is a submissive Omega. No, sorry. Damn, a lot of y'all in denial. Sorry, you guys can't be. You guys are like the people who take. This is gonna be a fucking stupid reference because I hate The Office. But my perfect match is a bratty Omega. But you're a bratty Omega. What the fuck does that mean? You guys are gonna be like that one Office quiz. That's like if you take the Office quiz and you take it again, so that you get Jim, then you're Michael. But if you take the quiz and get a Michael and you're okay with it, you're a Dwight. Like that. You guys are taking it again to try and up your score. You're kind of being little bratty Omegas right now. I'm sorry to tell you this. You're not accepting things as they are. You're trying to fight back against what clearly is meant to be.
some very...
What quiz? It's the Omegaverse quiz. It's like, it tells you if you're like a dominant alpha or like, not dominant. There's like different degrees. There's like dominant, submissive, bratty, reserved, stuff like that. But it's like Omega, which is like you're ready to... How do I phrase this so I don't sound like a pervert? I don't think I can phrase this where I don't sound like a pervert if I'm explaining alpha, omega, and beta. Breedable, yeah. Yeah, omega's breedable, alpha is doing the breeding, and the beta is just kind of there. Omega's ready to drip on that. Yeah. That. Can't believe interesting world building was wasted on K-pop gooning fanfics. I mean, you could read the NASCAR ones. That has interesting world building. The one I was reading with Byte had some interesting world building. That one was like NASCAR drivers couldn't be Omegas because then the alphas would take advantage of that fact. So it was creative, I'll give it that.
Disturbing messages and even sending a picture of his toys to this person. They even provided an
Alphas would breathe
interview
in the
with
car?
to how they found Picky's YouTube channel
During a race, they go into heat and they're like, "Hold on, I gotta wreck this guy so we can bang in the infield care center." Fuck it, I should write fucking fan fictions like this. I would know how to do this shit with NASCAR. I would be like, no, you guys are all doing it wrong. Let me write the fucking NASCAR yaoi.
Started messaging them.
I saw him on YouTube. I saw his channel and I was like, oh, he looks like a cool creator. I also just liked his voice, to be honest. That's literally the only good thing about him was his accent. Sorry, I'm rambling. But I joined the server and then we just started messaging one day. I met him in voice chat. He found out I was a girl and then just started DMing me, you know? And he'd be like, can you please call? And I'm like, okay, in a second. Then he would shit and talk. Yeah, so that and a bunch of other things you should not say to a minor. How do you feel about him denying everything to this day, despite you sharing your story? It pisses me off. I'm not even gonna lie. It pisses me off so greatly that he thinks he's indestructible and can get away with anything he feels.
Picky's common defense around this time was that the videos about him were all wrong. Once again, he's black, so they aren't the person everybody's talking about, and the only reason it shows from the account history that he used to be this person was because he actually bought his account from that person. Yes, he bought his account and servers from a known pedophile, which if we do give him the benefit of the doubt, still does not explain how they not only sound the same, but how there are now allegations being levied against his new name.
It's just a bunch of bullshit, and he kind of just repeats the same points he made before that on this other creator, even though I like bought.
I need to know, is this what this guy is defending his video over? Like, is the video in its entirety between audio and visual, or did royalty put up the fucking Minecraft parkour and the Subway Surfers and the Roblox parkour? Because I swear to God, if I find out this guy is trying to defend himself against allegations while playing fucking Minecraft parkour, I might lose my marbles. Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earn Heat. Let him cook. He's got ideas.
The server I'm on.
Let me rear end you, but we're not in
and
cars.
I had a Bonner account for like ages. Oh yeah, I'm the Chris Hansen of YouTube and keeping people safe. Like, your public image is bad. Like, of course you're not gonna cancel me. You have a bad public image.
With the fucking Terraria music!
You're a criminal!
Wait,
You're a criminal!
Are you black or white, Picky?
I'm black. I don't like saying this though.
Okay, I've heard that you were white, and there's pictures.
I'm gonna be called such a larper. People call me a fucking larper.
You don't like people know.
The idea of being called a LARPer because you're a minority. Dude, I'm Ecuadorian. I'm such a LARPer. Oh, God.
And that you're black, it's kind of an odd statement.
Yeah, because it doesn't fit my narrative, no.
Picky,
what does that mean?
Would seemingly stop streaming around this time, but he would still upload to his femboy voice acting channel.
You whiff about this guy doesn't seem like he's very intelligent.
Around 2020,
he has
he would begin
450 supporters on Patreon.
Into rage bait to get attention, mainly posting things he knew would farm some engagement because at the time.
See, this is what I remember seeing him on my timeline for. It was always like baiting. It was like, it was reaction baiting. Review baiting.
Yes, still was significant. It was a lot less than what they were used to seeing in previous years, so they probably resorted to
2,000 euros in 4 hours!
Which is something they...
Every time I pause, it's another screenshot. Oh my God. Oh God. I have paid per views too. You don't even have a fucking blue check mark though. Hold on, I'm gonna refill my alcohol real quick. I love kids, Jolly. Knives, keep watch over everyone. All right, I'm back. Oh, princess. Hi, Nico. Nico. Hi, I'm back. I have alcohol. Sorry, Nico. I apologize. I'm fitting your narrative of being an alcoholic and drinking during the week. You did the quiz. What was the result? Please do share with the class. Well, I just realized I left stream open with the fucking this screenshot. So if someone was like, who's on the okay. Yeah, actually I can see that I can probably see that. I could the what quiz Omega verse. I love my sweet alcohol.
I love you too.
Alcohol has many calories. I'll smack your ass. It's okay. I min-max alcohol. It's okay. I skip breakfast so I can have alcohol. And starting after this last bottle of alcohol, I'm going, yeah, girl math. Yeah, exactly. I don't eat breakfast and I work out so that I can be an alcoholic. It all works out, don't worry. And I buy like low calorie, okay. I can see it. What? It's not how it works. Don't worry about it. Shh. It's okay, princess. Drinking wine. No, wine's high in calories. Gah. Okay. You get stuff that's like low in sugar. Scylla, can you possibly post the Omegaverse quiz in the Discord? Just in case anybody here wants to figure it out. Thank you, Scylla. Thank you. You'll be an alpha. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. No, it's okay. I wake up early, work out, don't eat breakfast, save the calories so I can drink. Shut up.
Bragged about quite a lot.
I mean, the thing is, I think I said this before, I make money off of rage baiting people on Twitter.
But eventually, most of the rage bait posts
Wake up in the morning feeling like
community
no.
notes telling everyone they
Saba, no.
were a pet. And with community notes, in some cases, it actually prevents you from making money, so the rage bait eventually became a thing they would do a lot less. In May of the same year, they also attended an interview with a YouTuber known as Ergblar, I guess in an attempt to clear his name, but all he did was tell the same story that Spook was not him, he'd bought the account, and every time something was brought up that would contradict his story, he would just deflect and ramble about something else.
Are you the person that was involved with these
Just send it in general chat if you can.
No, that was not me. I buy accounts in bulk, and
so
for example,
you were
this
not the
account, if you check this, no, because if you check, for example, my current account is not even a year old.
You got alpha. I got dominant alpha, baby. Sorry. Sorry, I'm that good. Sorry, you guys are all struggling to get anywhere near alpha, and it just comes to me naturally. Sorry. It must suck for you guys. Doesn't suck for me.
Associated with those allegations.
No, I am not associated.
It's okay. I accept you as the omegas and betas you are.
Your accounts, because I do agree that if you
Scylla.
did buy the accounts, you should be able to prove that, right?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't really mean that I should just show like my real fucking credit card and.
Well, no, not that.
Needy beta. How are you? Yeah, that makes sense actually. Cake, yeah, you fit the type. I just wanted to point out that this is someone with lots of allegations and occasional, you know, all that stuff. Lots of allegations against them, and they're like, you know what I need to do in the midst of all of this turmoil? I need to buy the cat ear and whiskers accessory on Discord.
You can censor that. I just want to see it.
But you mean fit the type? You fit the
need to
type.
verify that it's me, but it's not under my picky name or whatever. So I need to like. This is like such a multi-stage verification process. Where
This is so much yap for saying you don't want to show the actual proof to show that you bought these accounts.
Just ask me.
Because you
Are
didn't
you
buy
asking me
them.
to dox
You're
myself?
Sitting on my
Before
fit.
this happened.
Stop getting sidetracked.
I haven't learned how to draw that
You still
yet.
haven't provided any receipts.
Yeah, do it again. Yeah, that'll definitely
what about
prove
your
that you're an
YG
alpha.
account?
Just constantly doing it over and over.
Since why is this just about me? I just came here for a Silas Geo interview. This is like a brand new account. This is like a couple months old account I'm currently
Thank you,
using.
corned beef.
So what happened to your last account?
I got banned.
Why?
And what got you banned?
Who are these people? I need to know before I say that I like this guy's voice. I don't want to give them a compliment if they're not a good person. I don't know who this is, but I like his voice.
Do you actually know what I do?
So nothing he did within the interview actually helped his image. If anything, it made it worse. And towards the end, I think they just gave up after they realized he's just gonna keep deflecting and probably lying.
Sounding
So
real
they just
alpha?
started making
Listen,
fun of
what?
him, calling him a
You
poopy
think
boy,
a
and
hunter
it
isn't gonna
was
like the
because
meat they
that's
see
what he was
it out?
asking his victims for.
You're a poopy poopy. You probably picky up
I have
the
a
diaper.
question. I have
the
a
poop in it.
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is so weird. This is so uncomfortable.
I know, dude.
Holy fuck.
You fucking poopy boy.
Why are you laughing at this? Can I actually ask why you're laughing?
It's funny. It's embarrassing.
He finds it
Picky.
funny.
It's fucking
It's a little
disgusting.
silly.
You're
You're
a
talking
poopy
about
boy,
poop
Picky.
and fucking
Alright,
alphas,
just
bro.
own it.
Like, how is that not funny?
Okay, it's weird.
Poopy boy. All right, go
So
ahead, Ed. I'm
weird.
sorry.
At this point, there was nothing
The concept of confronting a predator with fucking poopy boy.
Picky could do to save his reputation, and it was about to get a whole lot worse for him in June of the same year. Because as said, the YouTuber Technicals did a video on him that became the most viewed video on the topic. And
Oh, hi Technicals, I know you.
to the things he had done. And this
What's up,
video would catch
Technicals?
the attention of another popular YouTuber
Here to pick up a
known
cupcake.
as Schlepp, who is most known for his predator
Oh, I know you,
captures and
Schlepp.
speaking out
Yeah,
against
the Roblox dude.
platform. And this would lead to a series of events that
Needy
to
beta
say
and
the least
submissive
was
Omega.
not good for
Spread 'em,
Picky
buddy.
at all. This would start when
Papa's
Picky
gotta
would make
dive
a post
in.
claiming they had outlived yet another predator hunter due to the whole Gideon McDonald's incident, and Schlepp would see this and respond with a clip from Technical's video of the interview with one of Picky's victims. And from there, Schlepp would make multiple other tweets bringing attention not only to Technical's video but also to the fact Picky
I have a lot of
predator,
respect
and
for
still had
Schlepp. I don't
multiple
watch.
platforms where
I
they
never
were
watched
monetized
Schlepp's
and
content,
receiving
but like after finding out what
donations.
they were
With
doing
this
with the
attention,
whole
slowly but
Roblox thing,
surely,
I
Picky's
was
accounts on multiple platforms
firmly
would
in their
begin to
corner.
be taken down. First, one of his Twitter accounts was suspended. His Roblox account would soon
Who is
follow,
Based
and probably the
VTuber?
most significant
How am I a
removal
VTuber and I don't know who
Cody
Based
did
VTuber is?
community
Fuck.
was sending
I'm
him
such a fucking
donations.
LARPer, man.
On YouTube around this time, their account was suddenly wiped, but another has now taken its place.
Femboy
His
Programmer
Linktree
starter
that was
pack.
supposed
Oh,
to
just
show
in the
all
nick of
his
time, man.
socials was apparently taken over, where it now only displays a link to the video from Technicals. One of his many Discord servers would be deleted or taken down, which was shortly confirmed by no text-to-speech. But unfortunately, his main server with over 30,000 members still does exist. On the bright side of things,
30,000
a lot more
members,
people now know about
dude!
Picky and what they did. He's also
Can you
lost a
get the
big chunk
Anya
of his
face
income
off my
sources,
camera,
meaning It's
please?
going to be harder for him to make any income at all from his usual shenanigans. And obviously, the best outcome
Still
would be
making
if
money
he's
off
being
of something,
prosecuted.
though.
There have been multiple online reports made against him, so something hopefully will happen soon. And he's probably just going to keep making alt accounts, spreading the same message that he's innocent and begging for money. But thanks
I
to a
guess
few
I
videos
won't
and
starve
people,
to
it's
death.
nowhere as easy
Sigh.
as it was around 2020.
I guess
for
I'm just
Picky
gonna
do
have to
this,
go
and people are
hungry.
potentially much
Sigh.
more aware if Picky
Get
attempts
a
to contact
job.
Picky is a concerning individual, to say the least. They've shown time and time again they will not change, and when confronted with the things they've done in the past, they will lie and deflect.
Arch
only to
rivals,
then,
the
for some reason, brag about it, which they've done in some
enigmatic alpha. What is
cases.
an
Personally,
enigmatic
I don't think
alpha?
there is any helping this individual, as they themselves don't
Say
see
the J
anything
word,
wrong
please.
with what they are doing, and they've demonstrated multiple times that they will continue to do these types of things.
There's no fucking way that there's 2 screenshots of him saying this. There's no fucking way there's 2 screenshots of him saying this.
How do you get caught twice in 4K, dude? Come on! Why the fucking anime girl
All
shrug?
we can hope for is that the reports made against
God,
him will
that's such a. Do you think when our ancestors thousands of years ago were hunting in the woods for, like, not knowing where their next meal was coming from, that they were like, one day our kind will live and advance so much, and then in their brains, in one of their brains, for a measly moment, a single frame was this screenshot? Do you think they would have kept fighting? Double it and give it to the next person.
To do these types of things. But all we can hope for is that the reports made against him will soon do something to
40
finally
years
stop
of hope,
him.
huh?
But that's just something I wanted to talk about today.
Wanna
Please,
swap?
for the
You got
love
it,
of God,
Pookie.
could people stop suggesting for me to
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Bugs.
would begin to be taken down. First, one of his Twitter accounts was suspended. With that was linked to his small muted.
Jumped a bit too far ahead.
Picky attempts to contact
Looking
them.
nice and breedable. Bend over, beta.
Picky is a concerning individual, to say the least. They've shown time and time again they will not change, and when confronted with the things they've done in the past, they will lie and deflect, only to then, for some reason, brag about it, which they've done in some cases. Personally, I
I'm
don't think there
evil
is
as
any
fuck. Shut
helping this
up.
individual, as they themselves don't see
The fuck is a
anything wrong
bestie
with
beta?
what they
So, knives. In that fan fiction I was mentioning, there's you know, Jimmy Johnson's the alpha, and then Chase Elliott's is the omega, right? And then Chase Elliott has 2 friends that are betas, which are Ryan Blaney and Bubba Wallace. And then they just kind of support Elliott whenever they can, right? So I guess a bestie beta in that situation would be someone who isn't necessarily a beta or an alpha or an omega in any sense, but they're someone who supports the omega in such a situation. Which alpha dominant?
doing, and they've demonstrated multiple times that they will continue to do these types of things. But all we can hope for is that the reports made against him will soon do something to
I don't want to be a
finally
supporting
stop
character.
him.
Can't all be
But that's
dominant
just something I
alphas,
wanted
baby.
to talk about today. Please, for the love of God, could people stop suggesting for me to listen to Dommy Mommy ASMR? I would rather listen to someone scratching a chalkboard. But yeah, that's all I had to say, and bye-bye.
Somebody get these baggers out of here! Thank you, Royalty is here. I look forward to your next hit piece on me. How many VTuber videos have they done in the last few years? So they did Femboy VTuber, I don't know you, I don't know you, I don't know you. There's a VTuber, air quote VTuber, Disappearance of Filian, rest in peace, my Filipino boy. Virtue signaling furry accused of being a predator, many such cases. Most infamous VTubers, Burnt Peanut, Pokemon. The most controversial Vocaloid is Tato. Okay, broski. God, they really. Oh yeah, Cinder. Wow. Royalty is here. If you guys don't watch Royalty is Here, you really should. Holy honkers! I'm back from my test. You got Fixer Beta, humming. Wait, what were you looking at? Why are you guys humming? Did I miss something? Were there honkers somewhere that I missed? Boobies? Where's boobies? Am I missing boobies? Oh, me. Oh. Oopsie. Yeah. Hi, Nico. Wink. If you ever want a little inspiration. Wink. I forgot I was Lena, okay? I forgot. Sometimes it just slips my mind. Large chest bottom right. Where? Oh yeah, Nico, since I don't think you've ever seen the full model. Alright, let me get back over here. Thank you though. Oh fuck, wait, did Elite Productions put out a new video? Hold on. Oh fuck, Ellie put out a video on Matt Kenseth. Oh, I want to watch that so bad. Oh, do I watch that instead of the hour-and-a-half video? Oh fuck. Squeeze me between your thighs. I can let me see. Here. I have a bit of a gap here. I don't know if you can fit your head in it necessarily. I don't know if you can. Here, if you want to like kind of squeeze in there, I could probably like. If I move too quick, I'm gonna break your neck. But I feel like you guys would probably enjoy if I did that. No. Thigh gap confirmed. Target or thigh gap found. Target confirmed. Missive and breedable. Thank you, Texan. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's still junk there. Sorry to disappoint y'all. Put me on a leash. Baby bearing hips. Yeah, baby delivering hips, maybe. Alright. I'm pivoting because the other video is an hour-and-a-half. And there's no way. That took us an hour-and-a-half to get through a 40-minute video. There's no way I'm fucking getting through an hour-and-a-half video in like an hour-and-a-half. So we're gonna watch the fucking, we're gonna watch an Ellie Productions video anyway. So you guys are stuck here. I'm gonna stay as a Lena model. So even if you guys aren't that interested in sports, you're still gonna look at titties, okay? Still gotta do beta things. Gotta go. Good night, Scylla. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye, corned beef. What if I killed you? What if I shot you dead? What if I lined you up against the wall and just beat you to death? What if I started drinking? Oh dear. Oh man, that was so scary. My hand is trembling. I'm gonna put my bottle up to my mouth to quiver. Okay. Hydrate with more alcohol. You got it. Stretch my neck. What the fuck was that? What are you guys trying to do to me? My neck doesn't stretch that far, apparently. You guys trying to fucking scare me? Why? What did I ever do to you? This is The Man Who Broke NASCAR, featuring Eric Eastep. Okay. Okay, we got NASCAR reporters on this shit.
Once in a generation, there comes an athlete who does more than just excel, but pushes the needle so hard and so far that they become the standard.
I'll stay as Lena for this, so you guys get a little fun out of watching NASCAR.
Flying a little too close to the sun and falling right back down to earth. One such case is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
His slam dunk that the NCAA banned it outright in 1967. Then in
6'7".
1968, pitcher Bob Gibson threw such a dominant season that the MLB lowered the pitcher's mound a third of the way down. Even as recently as the mid-2000s, goaltender Martin Brodeur was such a savvy stick
VTuber, you haven't followed. New follow. Whoa, whoa.
With the puck.
When a person
These men are all part
when
of
a person
fraternity
enters
who,
fight or
either by
flight reaction, they can also have the
loopholes or
fuck
just sheer
reaction on the
crushing
side.
dominance, force
So
the rules of their sports to accommodate them. They are quite literally.
Do you fucking mind? Knives, I'm trying to talk. Sit in your chair. When a person enters a fight or flight reaction, they can also have the fuck reaction on the side. So we're scaring you into ovulation. The maths trust. You smell like bounced dead ass. No, that's at least 10 subs. I don't think I can actually shake my ass here. I could shake hips. I could probably shake hips if I tried hard enough.
Game changers. Though even still, they all have nothing on the man we'll be discussing today. When it comes
Only
to
10.
changing the game, this man didn't just push the
Hi, Matt
envelope
Kenseth.
or inspire an amendment to the rulebook.
God,
Oh, no.
that car is
He
beautiful,
made
ain't
his
it?
sport throw
God,
away
that
every
fucking car is
convention of their own
beautiful. Fuck.
competition
Oh my
and
God.
question the
Those
very
old cars were
essence
so
of being
nice.
a champion.
Those Gen 4
It's
cars are
possible that in the
beautiful. Fuck you,
entire history of
Ohtani.
Organized sports,
Piece
no
of
one has
shit.
ever had such an impact as Matt Kenseth.
Hi, Matt Kenseth.
With that kind of introduction, I bet you thought he'd look more like this. Well, don't let his scrawny build or awkward grace of a school picture day fool you. MK is as influential an athlete as they
Don't
come.
let Len
In
near
fact,
that
he
car
may
will
very
come
well
back
be
with
the
an
most
off-white covering.
influential
That's kind
talent
of
of his
sorry.
generation, as
Oops.
after just one, count it, one championship season, he influenced NASCAR to change its entire points format.
He was
A
just
system
that
By
good.
and large, had been in place for 54 years.
Oh my God,
was
it's the Hudson
completely
Hornet.
reset,
If you guys
just
watch
like
Cars,
that.
that's the Hudson Hornet.
And it
That's
all
Doc
started
Hudson.
with Matt Kenseth.
Need another Kenseth. Copy that.
Need another Kenseth. Did we win?
Yep.
Woo!
He's a robot. A winning robot.
A winning robot.
Brought up as a cheesehead in rural Wisconsin, Kenseth grew up watching his uncles run in local car races until one day his father, Roy, decided to buy one of those cars for him to drive and for Matt to
God,
work on.
I wish
The
I
then
could have gotten into
13-year-old
racing
had
when
no
I was
idea
younger.
what to do with a race car, but struck a
That would
deal
have
with
been
his
so
dad that
cool
he
if I
work
could have
on
been
it
a
until
race
he
car
was 16,
driver.
He could start driving it. Fast forward a couple of years, and that deal came to fruition as the teenager began making a name for himself at the Slinger Speedway, a quarter-mile oval with the banking of a super speedway, and the Madison International Speedway.
Every time I
that
watch
hosted all
dirt
manner of
racing,
stars like Dick
like,
Trickle and Rich Bickle.
I just
And
wish
no,
I could
didn't
have a
just make
shot
those
at
names
it.
up. It
I
was
don't think
here
I'd
in
be necessarily
1994
good.
that
I just
Kenseth won
want to
his
see if I
first
would
track
be.
championship, beating the defending champ Robbie Reiser. More on him shortly.
Wait, I know Robbie
In the
Reiser.
local scene, Kenseth continued to rack up wins and championships until 1996, when he took his talent south to compete in the Hooters Late Model Series, what would later become the Cars Tour. He would also make select
Hooters?
starts in the NASCAR
Holy
Truck
honkers.
Series and then move up to the Busch Series, of course with the intention of eventually
Estonian
getting to
racer
the
that's
Cup
super
Series.
famous locally,
his
but I'm
sponsors
blanking
were
on his
few
name.
and far
If you
in between,
remember,
the deal
send it in
fizzled
the
out.
Discord. I love
Matt
learning about
was stuck
local
in limbo.
racers.
By
I'm a big
1997,
motorsports
now
fan, if you
25
can't
years
tell.
old, he was considering going back to the Wisconsin short tracks, but in April of that year, he'd get a call from, of all people, Robbie Reiser. Turns out Robbie had moved up to the NASCAR Busch Series as an owner-driver, though after stepping out of the car, his new driver, a prolific snowmobile racer
God,
named
who
Tim
made
Bender,
this drink? This
sustained
shit
a
tastes like
career-ending
ass.
neck injury that ended
Oh.
his brief soiree in stock cars.
Oh.
So Robbie figured if he couldn't beat Kenseth, maybe he could join him.
Hey, I
Or
went to that
make him
shop. I
join
was
him.
there last
You
year
know
this
what I mean.
time.
Matt took the deal
That's the
and jumped
Roush.
in to run the
That's
last
the
two-thirds
Roush.
of
The
97
Roush
season and impressed Robbie
campus.
enough
I
that
went
he
on a
kept the
tour
seat
there
in
last year.
1998. In the first race of that year, he ran fairly well and finished a modest 6th, but it was the second race of the season.
Hey, that's
that
Tony
he
Stewart.
shocked everyone by passing Tony Stewart on the final lap, the only lap he led all day.
Oh my God, unsponsored too. Blank ass car.
And stayed with me. There was a lot of drivers that had sponsors with them that wanted to drive this car, but Robbie believed in me and it's paid off.
From a fill-in to a front-runner, Matt Kenseth had officially broken on to the NASCAR scene, continuing to win races and even getting a shot in the Cup Series, filling in for Bill Elliott, matching his best result of that
Look at that
year
99.
with a 6th place finish.
Wow.
Though impressive as Matt was
Or no,
in his
94
first
if
two
that's
seasons
Bill
of
Elliott.
NASCAR racing, he couldn't quite nab that Busch Series championship. That honor, as well as the spotlight, belonged to another young man with a slightly more marketable name,
Uh-oh, that's Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Rising the ranks right alongside Kenseth was the 1998 and 99 Busch Series champion Dale Earnhardt Jr., whose rise would continue to
I didn't know he
coincide
won
with
2
Nats
championships.
all the way
Fuck.
to the Cup
Wow, I'm
level.
a fake racing
Both
fan.
made
I
their
didn't know
first
Jr.
starts
won
with
2
their respective
national
teams in
championships.
1999 and had their rookie seasons in 2000.
That I
Naturally,
did know.
Being the 2-time defending champ and heir to one of the greatest lineages in
Man, the
racing, Dale
2000s
Jr.
were a
was all
crazy
but
time. Look at
sworn
those
in as the
haircuts,
Rookie of the
man.
Year. But most overlooked the mild-mannered Matt, who, despite the familiar look, had undergone a change in management. Kenseth, Reiser, and the entire 17 team were picked up and promoted by Roush Racing, at the time one of the Cup Series' most formidable teams. With drivers Mark Martin and Jeff Burton at the helm, they collected a heaping helping
Remember
of
the dude's
trophies.
names? It's
The two things
Tanak.
that had eluded them thus far were a Cup
Tanak.
championship and the
Mods,
Daytona
pull up
500.
Tanak.
Through the
Get
years
him on
and through a
stream so
barrage
we
of the
can talk
best
about
talent
racing.
the sport had to offer, they would eventually achieve it all. For a short while, even dominating the NASCAR Cup Series. But for now, it all started here, in the year 2000, with Matt Kenseth.
Here he comes. Winston
Erie,
Cup win,
what?
#1 in the Coca-Cola 600.
I pronounced
for
it badly.
Wisconsin's Matt Kenseth.
How
This
else
is
can
great.
you
This
pronounce
is,
Otana?
He's earned it, and they're going to win a bunch more of them.
No, it says
Sure you
on
are.
Wikipedia, it says
Thanks a lot, Ken.
Otanak. Yeah.
By just 2
Otanak.
places in the points,
Otanak.
Kenseth was able to
Is that
beat
it?
Junior to the Rookie of the Year award, and from there just kept on rolling. Although he went winless in 2001, he collected a series-high 5 victories in the 02 season. However, he also had 11 finishes of 30th or worse, which relegated him all the way down to an 8th-place points finish. Despite winning more races than anybody
I
else
love
in
when
the field
NASCAR
that
drivers
year,
just go at it with a
Kenseth was
fucking
nowhere
hammer.
close. And the takeaway was, if he wanted to win the 2003 championship, he would have to get consistent.
Matt Kenseth scores his 7th career Winston Cup victory.
After a quick victory in Race 3 at Las Vegas, Race 4 in Atlanta ended
Wait,
with
what?
Kenseth at the top of the board for the first
Ot-
time in his
Tana.
career. And spoiler
Otana.
alert, that didn't change
Otana.
for the entire rest of the season. From early March to mid-November, he spent 32 straight races P1 in the points. And the craziest part, he didn't win another race. That lone win in Vegas all the way at the start of the season was the only win he got on his way to the championship. Meanwhile, another young gun in Ryan Newman amassed 8 wins, double the most of anyone else in the field. Yet due to suffering the same kind of inconsistency as Kenseth in the year prior, Newman too came nowhere close to
Ryan
the
Newman.
crown.
What can we say? Consistency is key. Though that consistency left a lot of fans flipping the channel to football once fall rolled around, as the championship title was all but solidified by Matt's unwavering persistence. After Dover, over 3/4 of the way through
sound
the year,
clip reading
Kenseth
his
left
name
with
out.
a
That'd be pretty funny if I'm
436
pronouncing it
point
in the
lead,
worst fucking
which
possible
meant,
way,
if the rules
emphasizing
allowed
the
it,
worst
he could
things.
sit out the next 2 weeks and still hold a sizable gap over second place. It wasn't a battle, it was a slaughter. And this anticlimactic feeling wasn't helped when, in the finale, Kenseth blew a motor and wound up finishing dead last in the race, needing a whole new engine installed just so he could go and collect his trophy.
It's obviously very disappointing to drop out that early in a race and not get to race all day for a victory, but we had a wonderful season. I'm real lucky to have such a great team behind me.
By now, fans were used to the champion being crowned well before the end of the season, as at this point, 4 of the last 5 championship
Hi,
pursuits
Tony
were settled
Stewart.
before the final race. But seeing the success of events like the Super Bowl and the World Series, NASCAR was getting jealous. "We want a winner-takes-all season finale. We want drama," said Brian France in a drunken stupor. So on January 10th, 2004, they announced that their traditional points format that they had used since
This was the
1949
worst
would be
decision
scrapped
they
in
ever made.
favor of their
They have
new
made a lot
system,
of bad
Chase
decisions.
for the Cup.
But the worst thing they ever did
I'm
was
not sure most
try to
people at the
chase
time
football.
grasped just how much this would change everything. A points reset with 10 races remaining where only a handful of drivers would still be eligible to win the Cup. They had taken inspiration from the Now Cars Tour, which implemented a similar format back in 2001, but make no mistake, NASCAR was the first and, for a long time, only major motorsport to enact such a drastic change. And now we know there's a reason for that. Every driver and every season from here on out would exist under a cloud of the
Send on
hypothetical.
yeah.
And
Send on
unfortunately,
Discord.
for the rest of his career, that included Matt Kenseth. He started the 04 season continuing to be on top, but as the year carried on and the inaugural chase rolled around, he couldn't quite keep up with his teammate Kurt Busch, who brought Roush their second consecutive championship. 2005 saw more of the same, as Kenseth rallied just enough to make the chase, but not enough for a convincing fight. Once again,
God, it makes
if he
me so
wanted to
sad.
be champion, he
Drivers
had to
like
be
Kenseth
consistent.
should have been
And in
rewarded, and they got
2006,
punished.
That's precisely what he did. With a flurry of wins and only one DNF the whole year, Matt managed to stay in the fight all the way until the very end. He even led the standings with just 3 races to go, but from there, Jimmy Johnson would take over and pull away to his first Cup Series championship. The first of many.
I gotta
He
say,
round
looking
out
back,
the
right
2000s
now,
as the first man to
at the
win
time,
5
I hated
consecutive
Jimmy
Cups.
Johnson, but looking back,
Kenseth,
those
on the
cars
other
are
hand,
beautiful.
Suffered a bit of a backslide, still winning, still competing, but not convincingly enough to be considered a contender. Maybe it was the system, maybe it was complacency, or maybe it was because by now, Matt Kenseth was focused on a different prize.
Now 20 years into their existence, Roush Racing still had yet to claim the Harley J. Earl Trophy for
Wait,
the Daytona
really?
500.
I never knew that.
Kenseth in particular struggled to run the whole 500 miles without winding up in the garage. So it played to his favor that in 2009, as he took the lead with 55 laps remaining, the rain began to fall and the prospect of running the full distance was washed away.
There is your Daytona 500 winner in the 51st running of the Great American Race, the 2009 champ.
Hi, Nick.
Daytona 500 is definitely a G moment. It's just an unbelievable feeling.
It might not have happened the way he
Hi.
envisioned it, but at least
Posted in the
Jack
racing
Roush
channel, yes.
finally had
Yes,
a
yes, yes.
Daytona 500. So if you thought that was
Hi,
a weird way
Nick.
to win it, just wait until you hear about the 2012 iteration.
The
After
2012
getting pushed
Daytona
back to
500 was
Monday
crazy.
night, then getting pushed further by 4 big crashes, as well as Juan Pablo Montoya nearly burning the track down, the race ran until nearly 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, this was
when,
one of the greatest
with a
races
hearty
I
push
ever
from
watched.
His teammate Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth doubled down.
Is there a happier man in America right now than you?
There might be, but I don't know where he is.
A Rookie of the Year, a champion, and now a Daytona 500 winner twice over, Kenseth had quietly stacked up an outstanding career. Now all that was left to do was
He should
add
be
to
a
the
Hall of
tally,
Famer.
though by now it was becoming increasingly clear that Roush was headed in the wrong direction. They simply couldn't keep up
Thank
with
you.
the changing tides of the sport, and thus over the next few years their star-studded lineup would dissipate until the team was
Yeah,
virtually
Edwards is gone.
unrecognizable.
Biffle,
And
rest
once
in
again,
peace.
it all
And
started
it's just all
with
in
Matt
Kenseth. He
Kenseth.
left. He went to
It's worth noting that one of
Gibbs.
Matt's greatest adversaries was Tony Stewart, who
Yep.
drove the Joe Gibbs number 20 car. So it came as quite the shock when it was announced that from 2013 onward, that's the car he would be driving.
Surprise. Light the candles. Happy birthday, Matt Kenseth.
Man, I miss Matt
Scores
Kenseth.
his 27th Cup Series win.
And he won the Southern 500.
Matt Kenseth is going to hang on and win the night race at Bristol.
And he wins the Food City 500, man.
Maximum points at Chicagoland. To Mr. Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth is going to open the chase with 2 straight wins.
This is more than a dream come true. Thanks, guys.
That
Now
lobster.
41, driving his shiny new Camry, Kenseth experienced the winningest year of his whole career with 7 victories. Once again, the most of
Fuck,
anybody
I
that
forgot
season.
he won that much
He
in
also, once
2013.
again, led the points with just 3 races remaining, but would once again lose out to Jimmy Johnson, who was now on title number 6. Still, Matt's career had been revitalized in a big way. He was still as much of a threat as he was a decade earlier, but it was around this time that something strange started happening. In a sport full of drivers fully willing to throw hands, Kenseth was outstandingly non-confrontational. He went out of his own way to be a passive.
Yeah, he was a real chill dude. He never really got into fights.
Championship hopes cleaned out.
He just
by
kind
a
of dealt
rabid
with
Brian
things.
Vickers, and then getting wrecked again by Vickers in the following race. He did nothing because that wasn't his style. He's a lover, not a fighter. So it came as quite the shock when in 2013, after a feisty chase race in Charlotte had already concluded and a rabid Brad Keselowski ran into Matt on pit road, this was his response.
Oh, whoa.
Honestly, if some jackass runs you in the fence, then hits you on pit road after you've already taken your seatbelts off, you deserve a free pass. And Kenseth got one, as he avoided being penalized for his little wrestling move, though the same couldn't
I
be said
wish
for what
they
happened
would
the
let
following year,
Mr.
arguably the
Krabs
most infamous
start
moment
digging
of
in
his
your
whole
butt,
career. You see,
twin.
Kenseth had himself a pretty good
Yeah.
year in 2015, racking up
I
5
really
victories and
wish
looking to make it
NASCAR
6
would let
in
drivers
Kansas.
fight again. Let it be
Unfortunately,
like hockey,
Keselowski's
man.
teammate, Joey Logano,
Like
took
hockey,
kibosh
they
on that
just
pretty quickly.
They let you go at it, and then you get tossed in timeout for 2 minutes, and then you're golden. Like,
then the following week, Kenseth's championship hopes crumbled.
In NASCAR, they fine you like 75 grand. You don't make that much money in NASCAR, so...
As, of all people, Brad Keselowski took him out on the backstretch. Logano seemed amused by the whole ordeal. Kenseth wasn't.
It's just crazy.
And instead of retiring his clearly wrecked race car, he chose to stay out on track and hobble around for a few laps. Now, if anybody else happened to be leading the race at the time, I have no doubt that Kenseth would have just left it alone. But thankfully, for the millions of fans who were just as sick of that 22 car as he was, he didn't.
Yeah! Put his ass in the wall! God, that was amazing.
For this, he was suspended.
You decide to throw hands on NASCAR, you get fined? Yeah, you get fined like $75,000 if you throw hands.
The words of Chad
and it's kind of taken away from NASCAR, honestly.
That he's ever gotten in his whole life right there.
Needless to say, he was the sentimental favorite heading into 2016, a year in which he won a couple of races and almost won a whole lot more. Even still, he managed to make it all the way to the penultimate race in the chase, and with 2 laps left, looked poised to claim another win, as well as a spot in the championship 4. But of course, a car running in 80th had to bring out the caution and stack everybody up, and it was here, a year removed from perhaps his brightest moment, that Matt Kenseth would suffer his darkest.
He gets into the 20, the 20 slides, the 18 goes by, the 20 of Kenseth into the wall.
Of course, this would knock Kenseth out of the chase, and of course Jimmy Johnson would win again, and as if that wasn't bad enough, in the following year, things just got worse.
2011, that's what I want to ask.
Cars, and most importantly,
I want to know why. Just let them fight, man. It's like Godzilla says.
In the lower divisions, Matt knew he was sitting in the hot seat. All the pressure in the world was on him, and yet, by November, he was still winless and got eliminated from the chase on a technicality of having too many crewmen pit his car. A system that he inadvertently created screwed him out of his last meaningful shot at a title. And then, on November 4th, it was finally announced that after 2 decades of racing, Matt Kenseth would hang it up.
I felt like I could still be competitive. I felt like I could contribute to a team and be an asset. But I really wasn't ready to quit driving.
The world around him was always trying to keep up, and now it had finally caught him. So on November 12th, just 8 days after the announcement, in the same place where it all fell apart in the year prior, Matt drove the race of his life.
The 45-year-old comes out of turn number 4. Kenseth's gonna win at Phoenix.
I know I'm a big baby right now, but just got one
last
race
win of his
left.
career.
Everybody dreams of going out a winner, so.
Following week, he'd make his final full-time start, running a special paint scheme fittingly alongside an old friend. Then he'd return in 2018 for one last go-around with Roush, this time driving their number 6 car. And then in 2020, he'd make an unexpected return and finish the way he started by driving the McDonald's car.
Wow,
and that was
I never realized that.
22 seasons with 39 victories, including 4 crown jewels.
But today, have a good stream. Love you, Poco. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging around. Sleep well,
I gave my all
mate.
every time I went to the racetrack, so that's all I could do.
If I could sum up
National
Kenseth's
thing
career with just one word,
but like,
it would be overshadowed.
Every NASCAR fan loves a fight. Everyone loves a fight.
He had to share a rookie year with the sport's most popular driver.
I just
His
wish
greatest
they didn't have
accomplishments were
to.
always shrouded by outside headlines.
I
Heck,
don't know.
he couldn't even get his own retirement tour. So what was it that made him so endearing? Well,
he was just that
ask his
good.
competitors.
I didn't measure myself against anyone else the way I did you.
I'm a big Matt Kenseth fan.
Matt Kenseth made me proud.
He wasn't the loudest or the boldest or the flashiest because he was just that good.
Kenseth was just good. That's the thing. Watching up, like growing up watching Kenseth, he was just that good.
And ironically, and fitting in the system
You didn't
so
have to
well,
worry about him
he
winning
made them
every
change
week,
it.
but you had to worry about him
Perhaps the
competing,
greatest
and I think that
testament
was
to
always
achievement
what
an athlete will ever
what would win
receive.
you over, you know?
Well said, Allie. Letting his driving do the talking. I think that's what I and so many Matt Kenseth fans appreciated most about him. So many great drivers have come out of the Midwest, Wisconsin specifically, and so many of them were viewed as underdogs up against some of the big dogs of NASCAR. But occasionally you'd get a breakthrough. A Kulwicki, a Kenseth. When I was growing up, it was Earnhardt and Gordon and Stewart stealing the headlines, but there's this guy, this blue-collar dude from Wisconsin, running with
This
sometimes
dude
beating
who
the
was
best
just
NASCAR
there.
drivers in the world.
And
Everybody
sometimes
loves an
he'd steal a
underdog,
race away.
but really, folks love an underdog who wins. Matt Kenseth won so much he stopped being an underdog. I think that's what so many folks aspire to be, to go from zero to hero. I love that so many now look back fondly at his legacy. He may not
Love
have
Kenza.
stood
You
out
can't-
as much as others.
You
during
can't hate
his
Kenza.
era,
That's
but
impossible.
Years later, his resume does stand out compared
It
to that
does.
of many
Absolutely
of his rivals.
stands for
He had
itself.
a huge impact on my life growing up, but perhaps he had an even greater impact on stock car racing as a whole. An impact that has
Amen.
been felt for literal decades and in many ways is still being felt today.
God bless. Thank you. Thank you, Matt Kenseth. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Wish we had more drivers like Matt Kenseth nowadays. Even though Matt Kenseth, he was always like kind of a quiet guy. He never really, he somehow wasn't boring, you know? Like, he was not super lame. He wasn't always in the man. Like, a lot of people thought he might have been a little bit boring, but like at the same time, he was very entertaining. But that's just how it is. Especially nowadays, NASCAR personalities just really have a problem trying to figure that shit out. But what a sad thing. Pull up something. Let's see, who can we raid? And Noobles is live. Let's go right into Noobles. Noobly Boobles. Alright. I'm gonna head out. I will see you guys tomorrow and I will be drawing. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for all the support today. Love you very much. Say hi to Knives for me, won't you? Love you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. I haven't started the raid yet. Alright, now I'm going to be raiding into Knives. So, if you hung around here all night, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you guys had a lot of fun, make sure to bring all those vibes over to Knives. Bye, everyone. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.